Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Satisfactory. I have a rule on this channel that I only play my favorite games. Well, actually, it's more of a guideline than a rule. It's more that, you know, if it's not a game that I really enjoy, I just generally don't like playing it. And I found out that I'm not a very good, like, game reviewer or game previewer. In a number of videos that I have made in the past and have not released for various reasons. But I thought I would make an exception in this case just because if you follow the Factorio community at all, you may already know about this game. And even if you don't follow the Factorio community at all, you may know a little bit about this game. There have been a lot of comparisons of this game to Factorio. And it's been described as a Factorio in first person, or a 3D Factorio. And there are some similarities that I've seen so far. I've been playing the game for a little while now, just to kind of get a feel for it. I didn't have like extreme early access. I just actually got it today and have been playing around with it. But yeah, there's some similarities I've seen. There's some things that are not. But I thought I'd just play it, give it a shot. We'll take it out this weekend for a test drive and just see how it plays. But let's answer some of the most important questions first. So this game is compared to Factorio. So what are some of the important things? Well, for one, this game has giant flying angel manta rays. Factorio does not. And that seems fair. But yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. But the most important question that you probably have on your mind, I know that I did, is the game has conveyor belts. What happens when you land on them? And I am happy to report that they do move the player along. Yes, they do. Conveyor belts move you along. I'm sure you were wondering, and now we all know. Fantastic. All right, let's get in and take a look at Satisfactory. All right, so I've been playing for a while now, maybe like an hour or two, and just getting kind of a feel for the game and just kind of seeing how things run. It's similar to some games that are out there today, in kind of the survival kind of crafting thing. I mean, you go around and you can pick up resources, like we can grab leaves here. Leaves are used to create biomass to generate power. And in some areas, like this right here, this is actually an iron ore node. We actually have several of them over here. There's one here. There's one up there, there's one right here, and there's one right here that I have this miner currently built on. When you find a node, there will be a chunk, and this is pure iron ore that you can just go through and mine. Mine with a screwdriver. No pickaxes, but you can just manually mine this at the beginning. And then as you go through and progress through the game, you can build contraptions, such as this one right here. This is a Mark I miner. That basically, you build it on a node, and it will go ahead and start mining out iron for you. And then eventually, you can build conveyor belts that feed that into machines. Down here, we have a smelter. And the smelter is taking in the iron and currently smelting that into iron ingots. And it is currently backed up, which is why it is not making any more. And I can't seem to take it out. Why can't I take it out? Can I have this, please? Oh, yeah, that's right. You got to click and drag over. That's something I'm not used to yet. I'm so used to seeing inventory like this and shift clicking to move stuff across. That currently does not work in the game. I'm sure it'll come out very soon. But I have a smelter here. That ore comes down on this conveyor belt and feeds into the smelter. You can start to see kind of the Factorio similarities that you have. And I got a smelter here for iron and one over here. This one is currently smelting copper, and I do not have any copper ore right now, so it is currently not producing anything. But this one has a conveyor running into this machine, which is called a constructor, that constructs things. Currently, this one is making wire, and we have a lot of wire. This one over here, I have configured to make iron plates. Let's go ahead and throw some of our ingots in here. Actually, let's just throw all of them that'll fit in there. And let's take these out. And yeah, that'll go on and start constructing iron plates. There's a number of different things that we can construct at this point, but and we'll take a look at those here in a second. If I wanted to, I could build a conveyor belt. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Let's come over here. This is our build menu with the different items that we can build. There's the miner that we've seen, the smelter that we've seen, the constructor that we've seen. We also have a logistics tab right here where we can build a conveyor belt. And to build the conveyor belt, we just click right where we want it to come from. And then you can kind of see it kind of goes around and blah, 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 blah. And you basically can just hook it right up to where you want it to go. And that will automate that process. And that will send the ingots from the smelter directly to this machine right here that is building the iron plate. Now, I had it set up where it wasn't doing that automatically because there's a number of different things we need iron for right now. And I'm too early in the game to set up additional miners and smelters. We'll get to that here soon. There's that flying manta ray thing again. He needs a name. I name you Ralph. Ralph's going to fly around and keep charge. There are enemies on the map. The ones that I've encountered so far are little, I don't know, really angry roly-poly type armadillo creatures. They remind me a little bit of the biters in Factorio. They have a generally bad attitude, and they come and do attack you. The thing that I'm holding right here is actually, what is it called? It's called a Xenozapper. And this is basically a melee weapon for taking on the little armadillo creatures that want to attack us. This building right here is our hub. It is kind of the main spot. It has a place here for storage, just like a storage chest. And let's throw some of this garbage in here. Wood, leaves. I've got a lot of biomass. Biomass, we use that to make power. This portable miner, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to some of these ingots. Flower petals. I've been picking a lot of flowers. And let's see, we've got a lot of ingots there. What do we have here? Reinforced iron plates. We have a lot of iron plates. This is all good stuff. And we've got some iron rods, some copper, as well as some concrete. All right, so over here in the hub is our crafting bench. This is where you do most of your hand crafting. You can see over on the left here all the things you can build. I'm currently automating smelting the iron ingots, and that is now currently going over to make the iron plates. But as you can see, we can also make iron rods. And as far as the copper can go and make wire. You can use the wire to make cable. There is stone in the game, a limestone. We're going to go look at that mine here very soon. But you can use that to make concrete. And you can select the item you want to make and then just hold this craft button and it'll go ahead and handcraft. That's the handcrafting equivalent. There's another game I've seen that does a very similar thing. I don't play these type of games a lot, and so I don't remember what that is, but I've seen that somewhere before. Screws. That is a newer item, but it's a crafting material that we use to make something else. We use that to make reinforced iron plates, which is something that we can make. And the biomass right here, we can make biomass out of leaves or biomass out of woods. And currently, I don't know if there's other power options. I haven't made it that far yet. But here on the back end of the hub are our biomass burners. And we put biomass in there, and it generates electricity for us. It looks like 40 megawatts. And is this one 40 megawatts too? All right, so we're currently making 80 megawatts. And that's going out to a power pole that you can build. You build the power poles as well as the cables, power cables that hook them up. This power pole has the capacity of 4 cables. So there is a little bit of a challenge there in how you have those set up. So for example, this power pole comes over here. I don't know if there's a max distance or not, but I know it'll stretch at least from there to up there, because that's the furthest one that I've done. Yeah, the power poles kind of stretch, and then your power poles, you take the cables and do them directly up to the machines with a cable, and that will get it powered. So yeah, and let's see, what else do we have over here in the hub? We have this thing right here, which is called a hub terminal. I didn't remember. And this is kind of like where you do your upgrades, right? And we're currently working on upgrade 5. The way this works is these upgrades desire different things. This wants 150 iron rods. This wants 150 iron plates. Wire as well as concrete. And as you add those from your inventory down into there, it goes ahead and marks those off. Yeah. Let's see. We need some more iron plates. Let's see. Our factory over here should be making them. I call it a factory. It is a constructor. Let's see. How many do you have? You have 84. Fantastic. That'll get us a little bit further. That should fill out that order. And then we just need the iron rods. Yeah, do we want to switch this over? Well, actually, I kind of want to leave this at iron plates. Because we really need that. You can do handcrafting, and that... Let's see what kind of a nightmare this is going to be. Oh, it's not too bad. They go pretty quick. Yes, and it's a lot of handcrafting at first. You spend a lot of time right here, but I can see now where the automation is going to kick in, and everything will then be just hunky-dory. All right, there's 100. We'll leave it at that for now. Over here, this place I built is an equipment workshop. This is where you build items. Right now, we can build 2 things. We can build another Xeno Zapper, which is our little melee weapon here, as well as a portable miner. And I have a portable miner in my inventory right now. We'll go over here and take a look at how that works, because I want to go get some copper, because we are running very, very low. And it's way over here. So I don't know that I picked a very good starting spot. The map, as I understand, it's very large, and it is not procedurally generated. It is all handcrafted, I believe is the word that is used. So you play on the same map every single time. I don't know. There's been criticisms of that, and I certainly can understand it. That you know, it's the idea, like Factorio, right? I've played that game I don't know how many times. It's just been ridiculous. It does raise questions of how much you can get out of it. The map looks really good. It is very, very neat looking. There's some of this stuff, I don't know, it would be really hard to do this procedurally. But yeah, to make one that makes sense and that works really well. Oh, what's going on over there? It's like a, yeah, it's like a little spiky mountain thing. Yeah. But the game looks good. The game looks really good. Everything, it runs extremely well. I have a, what do I have? An i5, 6600, I believe. And I'm running a GTX 2070 right now. Is it GTX? I don't know. I'm not a hardware guy. But I mean, I haven't seen any stutters. Everything's been running really well. The fans have kicked on since I started recording. But, you know, other than that, everything has run just very, very well. Like it a lot. But I pulled out a miner here. We can just place that anywhere we want to go, like right here, for example. And he'll just unpack himself, and he'll start mining. Now, these guys will sit and mine stuff until they get 100 in their inventory. So, like this guy, he's got 100 in his inventory. And this guy right here has 100 in his inventory, and then they just stop. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this guy right now because I need one in my inventory to make another miner. But I like that animation. It's very cute. So I just kind of wanted to show that. All right, so yeah, this is where our closest copper is at. We have a scanner. I wonder what that purple thing is. They're part of this game, you know, I do want to build stuff up, but I also just kind of want to go check stuff out. Oh. Ooh. Oh. That's nice. Oh, there's like a big alien guy. I accidentally zapped that guy earlier. The big guy is actually kind of friendly. Well, I don't know if friendly is the right word, but I think that guy right there, if you can see him, I think he may be a bad guy. Let's go say hi. I haven't done a lot of exploring. Let's just go take a look around. Can we get up this? Can we get up? Oh, yeah, this very, very good content generation here. All right, yeah, let's try this way. Oh, I don't know about this. I'm turning green. I'm hearing beeps. I'm guessing that's bad. Yeah, my health bar in the lower left has started to go down. We've got like a little kind of poison area. So yeah, we won't be looking at those aliens today. Until I discover some sort of technology to surpass that obstacle. Unless we can climb up this hill. Nope. Invisible wall. All right. Corner exploit. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay. See, I know how to do this. I know how to game the system here. Oh, nope. The poison's caught up with me. I'm turning green. But I don't seem to be dying. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab our little melee device here. It is the only weapon that I have, so hopefully, what was that? Oh, did I see something? I feel like I'm being hunted. Ah, there he is, right there. There's the bad armadillo guy. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. This could be bad. I've never died in this game. I don't like the beeping. Yeah, how about that? Huh? You like that? Oh no, don't knock me off the cliff. There is fall damage. I am not overly curious to see how much fall damage I would take were he to get me. Where'd he go? I think I hear him. Did he fall off? Oh, he's down there. Yeah, you're safely down there. You can just stay down there. Yeah, so that's the bad guys. They are in random places throughout the map. You will encounter them. I encounter them pretty much at all of the resource nodes, it seems like. You have to liberate your resource nodes from those guys. And I wonder if there's been enough time passed right now to go ahead and grab some more copper. Yeah, I think one of my my big short-term projects is to get a miner set up here. And to get that going into the main base. Because right now, this is quite a little jog just to make a little bit of copper each time. For 200 copper, it's quite a little bit of a jog. But then again, that's going to be quite a lot of iron plate in order to get a conveyor belt moving from over there to over there. So we need trains. I know there are vehicles and trains in this game. I have not come across them yet. Let's see. We have a new item we can make that I got with my last update that is called a storage container. And can I make that? It appears that I can. All right. So yeah, we'll set up a storage container to the smelter just to kind of somewhat automate that a little bit, make it a little bit smoother. All right, so yeah, the way building works is we build up, or we bring up our build menu, we select the item we want to build, and that brings it out into the world. And this is a little bit goofy, for me at least. I'm not quite used to it yet. It's very hard to place buildings in a way that makes sense for reasons that may or may not be obvious at this point. All right, so we can use the mouse wheel to kind of scroll it around and just try to get this somewhat lined up with this smelter here. And that'll be good. That'll be good for now. We go ahead and click, and that gets built. And then we come over here and see how we did. I'm not proud of that. We can select the deconstruct button and dismantle it. We get all of our items back. There's no diminishing returns on that, as I see. Let's see. Let's pull up that and let's try that again. Yeah, let's do that. All right, sorry about that. A little bit of an issue with some placement. I think I am in pretty good condition here. And it looks like this is telling me that that's lined up. That's what I'm choosing to believe. So we'll go ahead and build that smelter right there. All right, and let's see. Let's get a power line. We want to hook that from there to the smelter to get that going. All right. And let's go down to logistics, and we'll get a conveyor belt, and we want to run that from there into there. All right, and this is our storage container. I want to throw all of my copper ore in here, and I've accumulated just a bit of it. All right, and let's see. We need to configure this to make copper ingots, and that'll run on through. And I had this set up to conveyor across, so let's set up another conveyor belt from there to that machine that is going to make our wire. Right now it is full. Let's go ahead and grab all of that wire, and that will continue to move. So we've got the copper ore coming out of our storage container, going into this guy, and that the ingots are coming into the constructor, and that's making copper wire. You guys are backed up, which is not optimal. Can we build another one of those storage containers? We can. Fantastic. All right, let's place that right there. It's like a good spot for it. Let's grab another conveyor belt and run that into that machine. And then all of the copper plates you make, or the iron plates that you make, will go into that storage container. Fantastic. All right, so there's a couple of assembly lines going. We just need to make a ton more. What was our requirement over here that we needed? We needed iron rods, and we currently have 75. All right, well, I'm just going to go and do that the old-fashioned hard way, and I will see you in the next episode. Where, let's see, is that what we need? Nope, we're going to be a little bit close. We need about 40 more. We need to do the iron ingots first. And, yeah, we'll make some iron rods. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where we will upgrade our hub and see what else we can make. All right. See you next time.